if you are in the room, welcome. I think we have some announcements. Just going to ask those folks to come on up with those. And as they do, we want to say thank you to the outreach team who went to the Bissell Center last Sunday to serve the Father's Day lunch. And thank you to everyone who donated toward that. We really appreciate your participation in that ministry.
Thank you. My name is Jacqueline Hunt. I'm the office manager. I'm the one that has been hounding people since February or March to send in their information for the church directory. And the church directory is available if you've submitted your information. Stop at the back, at the table in the back, and you will get your very own copy. Thank you.
Thanks, Jackie. Nathan, I lied. That will be the third announcement. Luke, and can you guys put the monitor on by chance?
Good morning, everyone. I'm Luke. I'm your youth leader here at Riverbend.
Yay.
And our last youth event is going to be coming up this coming week, so the last youth event of the season. And we're going to be going lawn bowling. So that's on Friday night. That's Friday, June 28th. And we'll be going lawn bowling near the legislature. So I will be sending more information out about that. It's going to be on Friday evening. So if you're free, come tell me after church, and I'll make sure to confirm your RSVP. Thanks.
Thank you, Luke. And Christine.
Good morning. I just wanted to share a message of thanks to everyone who came out last night to our dinner and drumming, a community party in the parking lot. And we had a party, and it's possible that, oh, there is, thank you, Nathan, some photos from last night. There's the drum circle that occurred at the beginning of the evening, led by 𝗪𝗏 of 𝗍𝙐𝘾 Academy and his brother, and there they are, and he completed the drum circle with a backflip, which he suggested that he was doing for the first time, but I'm pretty sure that that was not true. And then we also then went into a different style of drumming with Ayana Rock from our congregation. You can see that she's rocking a very large or soon-to-be-born baby. And she brought a few members of her Steele drum orchestra, 𝗏𝗏, and they performed some songs. And if we can see the video, oh, that's the drum circle, and we had some dancing with there was, oh, you can hear some of our members are drumming. That's some of your talents from the congregation. And we had some dancing. And then we had some other willing members of the congregation in the next short, I think, maybe there isn't. I think the second video didn't come up because it was a little bit too much to load. But we had some members of the congregation that were doing a little reggae dancing to the steel drums. It was a wonderful night, and I just really want to thank all who participated, but especially those who volunteered in any way, whether it was bringing in a few chairs or spending the entire afternoon fretting over whether or not the chicken was going to get cooked on time. So thank you all. It was lots of fun.
And thanks for everyone who set up and took down, and Marvin, Christine, and Isaac Schoenhardt, they were here till the end of times last night. But Annika and Nathan helped too, but a lot of people did, and we really appreciate that. It took many hands. A couple other things. One is in July, 2 weeks from today, not next Sunday, but the one after, July 7th. You're welcome to come to Riverbend, but you won't be able to get into the sanctuary. We worship at St. Paul's United Church all through the month of July. So through the month of July, we will not have worship here. We will be over at St. Paul's, and their ministry team will lead us through July. In August, they will walk the field or skate the rink to us. So in August, they will join us. But in July, we worship at St. Paul's United Church. I hope everyone caught that. And then today, we will be receiving new members. If you are not officially a member of Riverbend United Church, you are most welcome to participate in almost all elements of the church, just a couple of places where members only. But if you would like to join the church officially, you'll have a chance to do that in a few minutes. So we'll do it at the beginning of the service. So think about that. If you want to join, just come on down when the time comes. Secondly, the children today we will not have a children's time. They will be dismissed during the opening hymn. They'll go downstairs with Crystal during the opening hymn this morning. They have a lot to do to wrap up the season downstairs. And, two more things quickly. One is today, just one more thing. Today we will be doing a leadership affirmation. You see the list in your bulletin. But next Sunday, June 30th, this is the official notice that next Sunday we will have at the very beginning of worship a congregational meeting to vote in the new board, the Riverbend United Church official board. We will vote on them next Sunday in a congregational meeting at the beginning of worship. Anything else? Anything I'm forgetting? Okay. Then what we want to do now, because today's service is a little different with a lot of different pieces, we want to invite you to share your joys and concerns. We had to skip that last Sunday, and we don't ever want to miss what's important in your lives. So if you have a joy or concern this morning that you wanted the congregation to be aware of, you can tell us now if you have such a thing. Can you pass that to her? Thank you. Beth.
Hello, I noticed that one of the announcements has to do with Meals on Wheels. It's a great volunteer organization. Tom and I have been delivering meals for a few years now, every Friday morning, and if that's something you think you might be interested in doing, please have a quick word with us afterwards. If you want a little more information, we'd be happy to promote the idea of driver volunteers. Thanks.
Thanks, Bev. You can hand it to Dave.
Thanks. A couple great things to share. Last weekend, my dad turned 92, and he's up there. You know, I grew up sitting in a United Church pew, looking up at the choir. My dad was always in the choir. So here I am in my 60s now, and there's my 92-year-old dad still singing happily in the church choir, and that's a real joy. The other big news is that extended family is gathering this week because Nate is honoring my dad with an honorary degree. So on Tuesday, he'll be receiving, up on the podium at Nate, an honorary degree. So we're thrilled.
Congratulations, Arnold. Thank you. Fran Kyler also had a birthday. Happy birthday to you, Fran. What did you want to tell us the number? I forget if you wanted that. No. 90th birthday. Excellent. Happy birthday to you, Fran.
Hello. My name is Niels. I was just informed my daughter is coming on July 11 to Canada here from Denmark, but she likes to walk dog. So if somebody have a dog like to get her to walk, you can just call me.
Excellent. Niels' daughter is coming in July from Denmark and is a dog walker if you are in need of such. Thanks, Niels. Any other prayers of joy or of concern? Then I invite you to join me first in taking a breath of the Spirit. Get here in this place with these lovely people on this beautiful day. And will you join me in the call to worship? Come and worship, people of God. We join our voices in prayer and prayer to be renewed and renewing followers of Christ. We're invited to stand as we're able and sing our opening hymn, Morning Has Broken.
one of my favorite hymns. So now I'm before you in a role of Ministry of the Personnel, well, that's not true, Chair of the Ministry and Personnel Committee, and also, I guess, previous Chair of Spiritual Formation, and the person who was leading the committee to hire Luke in the first place. So I worked closely with Luke over the last 3 years, and I must also say, closely with Maddie, who is here as well, who worked with, would you like to stand for a moment? We didn't have a chance to come on up, yes. We didn't have a chance to thank Maddie properly at the end of her time of 2 years with the youth, because she ended up getting a job through in the summer that was going to be a career job for her, that was out of town, and didn't allow her to continue with the work with the youth. So we're happy that you're here today as we fet Luke, and we can also celebrate you. So Maddie and Luke worked together with the youth for 2 years, and then Luke continued steadfast on his own for 1 more year. And now he is going to be forging ahead to complete his master's in science and in environmental studies. There's more to it than that, but it's very interesting. And we are just so thrilled to have had Maddie and Luke together, and Luke's guidance with the youth over the last 3 years. And I think the best people to share about how he has impacted the youth are some of the youth parents. So I'd like to ask Sherry Steele, mother of Joey, shown here at the piano bench, to just share a few words. Thanks, Sherry.
Well, first of all, I just want to say how grateful I am that Joey got to be a part of the youth group when Luke and Maddie were in leadership. It's been a wonderful experience for Joey all the way through, and I have a few observations that I just thought I would love to share with you. First of all, it's not an easy job to coordinate a youth program. It's really not. There's a lot of communicating that you have to do, just and organizing and collaborating with other parishes and finding things to do and getting all the stuff there and then cleaning up the stuff and taking all the stuff home. There are a lot of steps. On the outside, it just looks like for the kids, I think they just come and have a great time, and they're not really as aware of all that's gone on behind the scenes. But I understand that, especially when sometimes you have to chase down parents who didn't respond to your initial email. My bad. I didn't do that all the time, but sometimes. Some of the things that I really appreciated, and Joey's helped me with some of these insights, but you could see it from the inside out, is that they, Maddie and Luke, really created a safe space where everybody could really be themselves. They always met the kids where they're at, no matter what their age or personality or challenges might be. Very inclusive, very accepting place to just go and have fun and be with people who are great leaders. Luke has a really great sense. Luke has a gentleness about him, which I think really invites young people in, and he's also a super ton of fun. He tends to lead alongside instead of out in front, and again, I think that created just a really wonderful atmosphere for young people to just learn. They probably didn't even realize that they were learning anything, but they were learning about what it is to be a good person and interact in the world in lots of different ways. So I am very grateful to have had Luke and Maddie be part of Joey's life.
Thank you so much, Sherry. And we are also going to hear from Daryl Sparling, who had the opportunity, I think I'll say joy, but I'll let him speak to that, of attending the youth retreat this year with Luke and the kids.
There were some joys, there were some concerns, but... mic closer to my face. So I had, as Christine said, the opportunity to be the parent chaperone at the Jasper trip this year, as Luke and a handful of kids and I headed into the mountains for a weekend retreat. I can echo a lot of things that Sherry just said, and the effort, the compassion, the approachability of Luke as we were there. The kids were really comfortable just talking about meaningful things, participating in a church service where they knew no one, in a different building. We're talking teenage kids, right? And Luke, the effort that he put into this weekend made it very meaningful. My son, Jacob's 13, not the most outgoing kid, but when he thinks of youth, when he thought of Luke, when he thought of Maddie, only positive things, right? It wasn't a lot of effort to get him going. I, too, was one of the parents who Luke had to chase down sometimes. Sometimes he even emailed my work address to hunt me down. So you can't hide from Luke. But, you know, as we sing in church, as we read in Scripture, for everything there's a season, right? There's a season to lead, there's a season to learn, there's a season to work, right? And for the season that you were both in leadership here for the youth, we as a congregation, as parents, are grateful and thankful for that time and effort you put in. It was the fruit we will be seeing for years to come, and we're very grateful for that as you move to this next season in your life.
Well, I couldn't possibly say that any better. Thank you so much, Cheryl. And just a little something on behalf of the congregation and the board. And I hope that you will all join us for cake following this service. We're going to be serving cake and coffee in the 𝗪𝗥. And maybe I'll even have to rope Luke into serving it with a smile. Yeah. Thank you both.
Peace. Oh. I'm gonna miss you.
Yeah, I'll miss you too.
Thanks, Valerie.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. Have you seen Joe? No, I haven't. So as we bid farewell to Luke and honor Maddie's years as well, we remember that the church seasons do move through the years, and we go on to the next season. And part of that means welcoming new streams into our river of Riverbend United Church. So if you have the desire to join the church officially, to become a member of Riverbend United Church, we'll invite you to come forward as we sing this hymn of invitation, I, the Lord of sea and sky, standing as we're able.
My hand will say
Please be seated. We will invite these new streams in our river to introduce themselves. Then we'll ask them to pledge their support to the congregation. Then we'll invite the congregation to pledge your support for them. You may recall 3 weeks ago, we baptized and confirmed Doug Whitnack and received his wife Nicola into membership, but we wanted them to have a chance to introduce themselves.
Hello, my name's Doug Whitnack, and I was raised in the Baptist church, and for several years my career moved me away from the church family, but and then after several years of searching for a congregation that was accepting and all-inclusive, we have finally managed to find Riverbend United Church and been accepted into the fold, and we're very happy for that, and we feel that the gates have started to open a bit more for us. So.
Sweet.
Thank you.
Thanks, Doug. We'll pass it to Nicola.
I am Nicola Whitnack, and I ditto what Doug says, and we are very happy to be amongst this flock, and hope to go forward with you in many interesting ways.
Thanks, Nicola.
My name is Janet Pattison, and I came to the church in 2019. At that time, I was having some health challenges and knew I needed some extra support, and my dear friend Holly came to this church, and so I thought, okay, I'll come to see what this is all about. And since being here, I've found it a very welcoming community, a very supportive community. In those few years, I've met some friends, I've been involved in the garage sale and care team and the outreach team, and I'm in the autumn season of my life, and so a time when hopefully I can give some of my time. I don't know if I have much talent, but I can do that too, and really look forward to becoming a member.
Thanks, Janet.
Hi, everyone. We're the Sparlings, Daryl, Dana, Audrey, and Jacob had a sleepover last night and just wasn't feeling it today. You've heard enough from me, so.
Okay. Hi, Dana Sparling. When did we come? Almost 2 years ago now, I suppose. Yeah, we were longtime members of another church who we loved, and it was not affirming. And so we made the journey to find an affirming church with a youth group, and we are so very grateful we found you all here. We, have nothing but wonderful things to say, and we're so excited to be a part of your family, and hope that we can be, people who give back as well. So, Audrey, do you want to?
It was hard to leave my old church, but I'm happy that we came here. Everybody's so nice. I'm so glad we're here. Everybody's so accepting, and everybody's just so kind. Thank you.
Thanks, Audrey, Dana, and Daryl. Mark.
Hi, I'm Mark Crabtree. I moved to Edmonton about 3 years ago from Sarnia, Ontario. When I started, that was 2021, in the middle of COVID. Very difficult, but we did it. We got through the COVID. Anyways, when I first started coming here, all of you were masked, and you look much nicer now. I moved here because to be close to my children. My son that lives in Edmonton, my daughter in Saskatoon. But when I was looking for a church, I wanted an affirming church, and Riverbend is great, and I hope I can contribute to your ministry.
Thanks, Mark. Marge.
Hi, everyone. I'm Marge Riley. I've been a United Church person for my whole entire life, and I love to sing, and so I was always in choirs. And when I was looking for a new church a couple of years ago, we moved to Edmonton from Grand Prairie, where we'd been there for our working life, usually, I guess that's how you say it, 45 years, 46 years, a long time. And so we came to Edmonton to be closer to our kids too. And but I needed an affirming church, and I needed a choir. And So at the final choir party at our house in Grand Prairie, somebody was looking on their phone, and they came up with Riverbend United Church, and there was a little YouTube clip of our delightful choir. And I thought, I don't know if I'm good enough, but I'm going to give it a whirl. So I joined Riverbend, and I'm glad to be joining the church today.
Thanks.
Hi, my name is Ken Riley. I follow Marge wherever she goes. So, anyway, as Marge said, we were in Grand Prairie for 46 years, most of which we were involved in St. Paul's United Church in a variety of capacities, board committees, music, Marge in choir, mine in other areas. In terms of looking for a church somewhere close, obviously with a good music component, also with friendly and welcoming people. Our first visit here, we met Valerie, very welcoming and encouraging. And then at the choir party last year, met a number of people, once again, very friendly, very engaging, very welcoming. So I look forward to working with people in a variety of capacities and engaging with various kinds of church activities.
Thanks.
Hi, I'm Kylie. I'm really nervous, sorry.
Kylie, tell us your last name.
Kylie Chisholm, and I'm a new Christian. God came into my life on October 27th of last year and just completely changed my life. And I was going to a Baptist church for a while, but I decided I wanted to find somewhere that was a bit more inclusive. And I found this church because I live 2 blocks away. And I thought, oh, I'll try it out. And it's my first day here, and it's really exciting. Thank you.
Thanks, Kylie.
I'm Joan Robbins, and I'm the chair of the board, and I met Kylie at the garage sale, remember? Yes. So I'm going to ask a question of support of these people. Will you join with us as together we celebrate God's presence, live with respect in creation, love and serve others, seek justice and resist evil, supporting the church with your time, talent, and treasure?
If so, say, I will by God. I will by the grace of God. And to you, the people, will you join in the congregational pledge? As your siblings in Christ, we rejoice in your journey. We pledge to you our love and support. By grace, we will together live out the mission and ministry of Christ's church. So as Joan and I welcome you all with a handshake of, as my dad in the Methodist Church used to say, the right hand of Christian fellowship. I don't know what that means, but we will greet you with a handshake as we are all invited to stand as we're able and join in singing We Are Pilgrims. I have certificates waiting.
Thank you.
So today, the entire service was originally planned as a hymn sing. And now we have made it a choir's choice hymn sing, and they only have a few minutes, 12 to 15-ish, 18? Can you do it in that? Yeah, so we will enjoy the choir's choice of hymns. Do you need this?
Too much stuff here. All righty. We've been waiting for this. We pulled the choir, and we just had so many hymns. We've narrowed it down. And so we're going to ask you to use both books. The lyrics will not be on the screen for this. And let's just start right off. I'm not going to do too much talking. Hymn number 1 is in Voices United. About the first 3 songs are going to be in the Voices United hymn book, which is the red one. And this is Come and Find the Quiet Center, Voices United 374. We'll give you 2 seconds to find that number. I'm sorry. Oh, yes. Sherry just reminded me, we're only going to sing 2 verses of every hymn that we do so we can fit in more. Thank you very much for that reminder. Everybody's ready? Yeah, everybody's okay. So we need lots of sound for all these. Here's Come and Quiet, even though it's quiet center. We'll sort of do a medium volume for this one. Here we go. Was Peggy's choice, so that's a good choice. These first couple kind of have to do with welcoming summer and spring. So number 2 is Will You Come and Follow Me? Voices United 5, 6, 7. That's an easy one to remember. This was Marcia's choice. Marcia's not here today, but she chose well. Go ahead, Sherry. Carrying on while you're looking for this, this is going to be Voices United 651. 651. This one was chosen by Stephen, who is also not here, maybe listening at home. Guide me, O thou great Jehovah. And I had to read the comment he made about this. He says, this hymn is sung lustily. It's the battle hymn of the Principality of Wales. It's the hymn sung at rugby matches in Wales before they go out and beat the crap out of everyone else who dares to challenge them. Yeah. And it was also sung before going over the top in wartime. So this is a big one. Here we go, 2 verses of this one. Definitely a good one. Now we're going to ask you to switch books to the smaller, more voices. And we will be continuing with It's a Song of Praise to the Maker, which is a 𝗏𝗄𝗄 piece. And we have the choir in particular has just loved to do 𝗏𝗄𝗄 tunes. So that's More Voices 30. More Voices 30. Okay, this next one may not be as familiar. So Sherry, I believe you kind of initiated this one. It's called Spirit of God, More Voices 150. It was Marge's choice. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh yes, there it is, Marge's choice. I have too many notes in front of me. Where is Marge? I don't. All right. 150. And this one, is this the one with the descant? I believe we have a lovely descant to this. Okay, we're doing verses 1 and 4. 1 and 4. Are we ready? Okay, take it away. 150. 150. Yes, everybody's ready now? Thank you, thank you. To sing that one, I think, a little more often, I think, next season. It's so beautiful. Okay, it is now back to Voices United. Let's see. So this should be number 6. Whoop. What's the number? 649. Walk with Me. And this one is another one that Marge chose. No. Okay. We'll sing it. Oh, okay, this is Dorothy. See, you should be introducing these, Sherry. My notes are all messed up here. Okay, dedicated to the walking group. Here we go. Now here, I think I'm caught up on my list. We're down to number 7, which is My Life Flows On, which is 46? No, 719. Geez, why can't I read? 716. I have it right here, 716. Too much paper, I think. All righty, My Life Flows On.
Thank you.
have one more song that was collectively chosen by those people that were at our rehearsal on Thursday. We want to end with Joyful, Joyful, which I penciled in here, 232. Shall we stand for this one? Oh, verses 1 and 4. Thank you, Sherry. All righty. Stand if you like. Thank you very much.
Thank you to Paula and Sherry and the choir for that, and to you all for singing in such a beautiful way. We remind you, and you folks online as well, that the church runs by your gifts, and we're grateful to you for offering gifts in many ways. And there are ways to financially give on the screen and in the bulletin. And then we have many, many, many ways people give of their time and talent. And so we invite you to take out the leadership list that's in your bulletin. You see that two-sided leadership list? The first side is all the committees of the board. These are the folks who guide this ship on this river. And the second side is a lot of other ministries that are done beyond the work of the committees of the board. So we'll start with the first side, and we want to invite the folks who will be serving on the board in July, or who were this past year too. But if you would please stand if you are on the board of the church. Anyone? Any brave souls on the board of the church? Now would be the time to stand, okay? And if you're on the board of trustees, could you stand as you're able as well? All right, great. And then if you are...
Property and maintenance.
Keep going.
Okay.
There's one.
Yes, ministry and personnel. And affirming committee.
Outreach, whoa. Spiritual formation, memorial committee, and legacy committees, all committee members. Up you get.
And if you would turn the page over to those coordinators of the variety of other ministries. If you are on the care team, could you please stand as you're able?
And then all the coordinators of the other ministries on page 2, there's a long list.
All of those who help or participate in these ministries, also in the children and youth programs, and the church gardens. And that includes the children and youth, by the way.
So that's everyone who participates in anything. That would be all the musicians, all the turkey team volunteers, all the funeral reception volunteers, all the
people that helped stack the chairs last night.
Yeah. Everyone who's helped this place go. So now, if you ever support the church with your treasure or your presence, you folks online, wherever you're watching, stand up because you're here in presence online. That's everybody, folks. You're here in the room. You support the church with your presence. All right, so now we, Jill, were you going to say something?
Oh, I just wanted to thank Joan for being the chair of the board and steering us through all of this.
Yes, thank you. And if you would recognize that those folks beside you, standing as they're able or sitting if not standing, are the ones who keep this church afloat. So if you would just turn to your neighbor and say, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And remain standing. Thank you.
Thank you too, my dear.
Thank you. Thank you, Mark.
Thank you.
Yeah, I forgot to say staff too. Remain standing, and we'll offer a benediction and sing our final hymn. But a couple of reminders: there will be cake and greeting for Luke in the family room to your left as you exit the sanctuary. I will ask if our new members, those who just joined the church today, would go out with us and just be in the narthex so that your brothers and sisters and siblings can greet you and welcome you. And a reminder, July worship is at St. Paul's. I wanted to read this one quote. It goes like this: God does not call the equipped. God equips the called. We are all moving forward in the grace of God and being sustained by the Holy Spirit and enlivened by the life of Jesus, whom we call the Christ. Thanks be to God. Go in peace, friends. We sing our final hymn. Let us go out in joy.